first exercise is a simple march on the spot whilst remembering to swing your arms. Remember, start slowly and gradually increase the pace if comfortable. If you're unable to stand, then remain seated. Try and remain upright in your seat and then just replicate the arm movements. The second exercise is a high jab. Just stand with your feet shoulder width apart and perform a jab punch movement alternating on your left and right side towards the ceiling. If you're seated, then again, just replicate the arm movement required. After a minute, you would have completed both exercises, and this will be known as one set. And now we're going to finish off by doing some stretching and mobility movements. The first one's an overhead stretch. And what I want you to do is just take a deep breath in and stretch your arms towards the ceiling. Moving on to a spine twist, so just cross your arms over your chest and then slowly twist your upper body to either side. Try not to move the rest of your body. The next exercise or stretch is a thigh stretch. Now if you're sitting down, just sit forward on your chair, extend your leg so that your heel is on the floor, and then what you will do is just slowly move your body, trying to keep your back straight towards your foot, and you'll feel this just pulling in your thigh. Now the action is exactly the same if you're standing up. You're just placing one foot in front of the other, planting your heel, bending from the hips and keeping your back nice and straight. The last stretch is just an ankle circle. So if you're standing up, just plant your toes into the ground and it's just a slow circle movement of the ankle. Starting with a bodyweight squat. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, engage your core and then slowly bend at the knees, dropping your hips to lower your body. Try and keep a straight back and then just go down as low as you feel comfortable in doing so. If you want to adapt this by using a chair, you can use the chair to support the lowering of your body and then the returning back to your feet. We're going to do 3 sets of 8 squats. The second exercise is a standing knee lift. Again, stand with your feet shoulder width apart. If needs be, you can use your arms to help balance your body. Now we can adapt this to a chair by again sitting upright at the front of your chair, engaging your core, lifting each leg as high as you can without rounding your back. Now we're going to go for 3 sets of 10 on each leg. The third exercise is a calf raise. Standing with feet shoulder width apart, body upright, raising yourself onto your toes and holding for 5 seconds. Now we can adapt this to a seating position by sitting again at the front of your chair with a good posture upright. Now place both feet flat on the floor, pressing into the ball of your feet and then lifting your heels up as much as you can and again holding for 5 seconds. We're going to do 3 sets of 10 calf raises. The first exercise is a bicep curl, and your arms just are in by your side. You pivot from the elbow and you're just moving your wrist up towards your bicep in a controlled movement without swinging your arm or swinging your body to get the movement. You're going to do 3 sets of 16, so that's 8 on each arm. The second exercise is a lateral raise, so you're just going to start with your hands by your side and you're just going to lift your arms out so they're around about shoulder height in a slow controlled movement, and then just lowering your arms back down to your waist. And again, 3 sets of 8 exercises. We're then going to do a front raise, so exactly the same principle. You're just going to lift both arms out in front of you up to your shoulder height, returning your arms back to your waist when you've done it. And again, 3 sets of 8 exercises. The next exercise is then just a combination of the lateral and the front raise. So you're going to lift your arms up in front of you, shoulder height, move them around to your side and then back down to your waist. The last exercise is on your triceps. So sit at the front of your chair, straight back, lean forward by 45 degrees, bring your hands in just behind your hip, and then you're going to move your arms backwards, rotating your wrist so that your palm faces upwards, and then you're just going to bring your arms back into your sides just behind your hips. first exercise is knee raises. Sit forward on the chair, bring your feet together, straight back. It doesn't matter if you lean back slightly, but you're then bringing your knees to your chest in a slow controlled movement. To make it easy, you could just do one leg at a time, but if you're comfortable, then try doing 2 legs. The next exercise is an abdominal crunch. Now this is a shoulder to waist movement, so with your hands either side of your head, you're then just going to move your shoulder towards your waist, try and keep your lower body nice and still. The next is another version of abdominal crunch, and on this time you're just going to place your hands either side of your head, then you're moving your elbow towards your opposite knees. The last abdominal exercise, now again, sit at the front of your chair as tall as possible, focus on engaging your abdominal muscles. You can either put your hands on your shoulders or just hold to the side of your chair if you need to for balance. Then you're going to lean back as far as you can, but keeping your upper body nice and straight. And you want to move in a slow and controlled way. The first exercise is a seated jumping jack. Start with your feet together, arms together above your head. And you're just going to move your arms and your legs out to either side and then back in. We're going to do this for 3 sets of 2 minutes. The second exercise is a straight leg raise and twist. So put your hands on your opposite shoulders and just elbows raised. Bring up one straight leg and twist to that side. We're going to do 3 sets of 8 on each side. The third exercise is a figure of 8. So sitting at the edge of your chair and sitting nice and upright, you will need some form of object, so whether that be a water bottle or some form of weight. And then starting above your head to one side, you're just going to rotate through a figure of 8. We're going to do 3 sets of 15. The last exercise is a chest squeeze. So just put your arms out to either side, roughly at a 90-degree angle. And you're just going to bring your arms into the middle and then back out to the side. Try and maintain that 90-degree angle. You can make this exercise harder by having some form of weight in either hand, or you can either try raising a knee at each time you come into the middle. The first exercise concentrates on the mobility of the ankle, so just putting one leg out at a time. We're just going to rotate at the ankle for around about 20 seconds on each leg. The second stretch is on your quadricep or your thigh, where you're going to do a sit upright in your chair. Don't bend your body forward, just be nice and upright, nice and strong with your body, and you're just going to bring your knee towards your chest, nice and slowly and controlled. Again, you're going to hold it for 20 seconds on each leg and just repeat this exercise 3 times. The third stretch is on your hamstring. So you're going to place one leg out straight, keeping one leg bent. Place your hands on your bent leg, and then you're just going to bend from the hip. So you're just leaning forward slightly until you feel it pulling your hamstring. The fourth stretch is on the shoulders. So we're going to put one arm across the body and gently push the arm in towards your core. And again, hold this for 20 seconds on each arm and repeat 3 times. The fifth exercise or stretch, I'm going to call this T, I and W. So to start with, put your arms out in a T shape, palms are facing upwards, and then just slowly move your arms so that they come together above your head and create an I shape. And then just move your arms in behind your neck, which will effectively create the W shape. And to finish, we're going to just do some arm circles, so another mobility exercise. So again, just sitting at the front of your chair, you're just going to move your arms around in a slow, controlled movement. Go 20 seconds forwards and 20 seconds backwards.